To begin, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Oh, well done. And he's down there.
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
Oh, that was pure. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Okay, steady now. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now that'll hurt. Free putting in for par.
That's a rock solid par right there.
Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Not bad. This shot is about 140 yards out.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Opting for the 9-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Yep, that shot's safely on the green. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Oh, that's stealing one. A birdie against the runner play. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Oh, a 14-footer. It's good to make a few of these per round.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Steady on. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, you'll take that. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward, and there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. but make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
That's disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. The 4th hole, the first of the par 3s on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh my.
Had a good lie in the bunker, but still, that was some kind of talent.
An opportunity to make a par here.
They've got this putt to pull ahead of Brooke Henderson. This rivalry could get interesting here.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 5th is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Now, this one looks to be heading down the runway.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
This shot from the first cut of rough. This one might need to sit. Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Blame the caddy.
Why do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
It's been a little up and down, but she's just 1 stroke back from her rival.
And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 behind our leader. Ooh, that almost went down. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Alex Noren is atop the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left are going to be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from around 135 yards,
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Handy effort, that one. More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. It's just about 3 feet away.
Putt is underway.
Alex Noren currently in the lead. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Ooh, right by the hole. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
And this one is for bogey. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. Good chance to move to even par if they can make this putt. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 4 feet to the cup. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. From around 140 yards here, 5 shots off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Pretty good shot there.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently at +1 for the day. Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway, and you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in two, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out. That dog will hunt.
Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it? Sitting at +1. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
And here we are with their fourth. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Well done. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Wow. Really had that shot dialed in. And a chance for a spot in the top 20 on the leaderboard. It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. That's pretty tidy. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Very crafty, that shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Sitting at 1 over for the day. The second of the back 9 par 5s, Rich 14. There's plenty to it.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. If you find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 14th hole. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace.
Nicely done.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
How close was that? Oh, you've made it. What a play. Okay, let's get back to the action.
And he's down there. You got a read?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
This one looks to be bunker bound, Rich. Not good. It's a little wayward.
And that's the line, the sand.
Ooh.
Obviously dialed in there, but not an easy shot. Super stuff.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, that one will play. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. 5 shots off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. That's frustrating.
Putting for a par now. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, steady now. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot, plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Well, an important part here in terms of the tournament. A chance to move inside the top 10. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is what they have left for a par.
So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. The closing hole of Innisbrook's Copperhead course is also the final hole of the snake pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill, but if you take driver and find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Well struck. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. 5 strokes behind our leader. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. And this putter's for a final score of 70. Just didn't drop.
A par putt awaits.
And with that putt, that'll bring his tournament to a close.
Well, at the end